Are we ready?
No.
Okay. Hello everyone, and welcome to Voidor Studios in our random Warhammer news. I'm Michael, of course, and I'm joined by Tanya, who is helping to look after me because I've been a little under the weather, and she's been helping me edit videos and just being generally amazing. Thank you.
That's okay.
Right, so we wanted to have a look at this because we're interested in both the stuff that's coming out here, and random potato camera aside.
Peachy, what accent do you think the Lumineth would speak with? Like, if they were in real life? Maybe ancient sounding, scholars, sophisticated.
Greeks
something
or
like that. What about you? What do
No,
you
I
think?
reckon it's a posh Surrey
I reckon
accent
more
like yours.
Australian.
posh Surrey accent.
Yeah, definitely Australian. Like, good day, mate. Welcome to Highish. Lovely bright weather we're having down under. Throw another grot on the barbie. Why would you even think that? No reason.
Well, this is kind of random, isn't it? Elven kangaroos.
But their tails aren't long enough to be a kangaroo. Kangaroos use their tail for support so they can kick things.
They're pretty long tails.
They're not that long though.
So our argument for them not being kangaroos is the tails.
And
I know
they're
they don't-
tree runners.
Yeah,
Not kangaroos.
okay, yeah. They are apparently I'm going to embarrass myself now. Antipodine marsupials. And apparently they run through trees.
I admit they do look a little like kangaroos. But the tail is not.
I mean, how do you shoot a bow from a jumping kangaroo?
Well, they don't jump. They run.
From tree to tree?
Yeah.
You've got to jump at some point.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
Prove it.
Trees aren't that
Go on then.
close together.
There are loads of trees outside. You go prove it.
No, I don't want to. I don't fancy it. I do like their really random tall helmets with the antelope-y type headdresses. You know, I actually quite like the armour and stuff.
Maybe they don't run from tree to tree in the aspect of they're in the trees. Maybe they just run through the trees as tree runners.
So
They're fast, agile.
So they're magical, fast jumping kangaroos.
No jumping. No jumping. You're doing this to wind me up now.
I bet when these come out, they're going to have a special rule called Bogoing, just like Squigs, where they just leap forward really far.
Then you better be scared
Because
you're rubbish against my Squigs.
It's true. I've not managed to beat your
And my
Squigs
Nighthorn.
yet. I have beaten your Nighthorn. It's just that I've lost more times than I've won.
I don't expect to do.
See, I like this one.
Yeah,
This one looks a bit more brawny. It's a bit bigger and more, I don't know. It looks more like a cross between a cow, a lion, and some kind of, well, again, kangaroo. But no, I actually quite dig it. It looks pretty cool. And are these models that are going to end up in your Lumineth collection?
Yeah. Even though it was meant to be an elite army of mine, my elite army is now not turned into an elite army.
The irony is, it's still got the lowest model count out of all your armies, because for someone who takes so long to paint things,
That is so mean.
how much of your models are unpainted?
That's not the point. I haven't been in the hobby as long as you.
That's fair.
And I do work 13 or 14-hour shifts.
This is very true.
4 times a week.
This is very true. And we have packed most of the models away.
Yeah. I can't paint anything at the moment because everything's packed away.
This is true.
And my Nighthorn army expanded rather quickly from the Mortal Realms magazine.
It's true. The
So-
Nighthorn is now an absurd sized army.
That was not my fault.
No,
It
it's
was
not.
my fault.
the models turned up
I was doing so well before I got that magazine.
you were actually.
I had 3/4 of that army painted, then brought the magazine.
And then went, oh no.
Yeah.
To be fair, you've given me all the Sigma bits from that magazine, and I've barely touched the Sigmarite warriors. But no. But to be fair, your Lumineth will still be the lowest model count army out of all your Horde armies.
If you're feeling a bit left out because you don't have that many models to paint,
No,
I'll
really
happily
not.
buy you some orcs.
Oh God, please no. I did so well, and then you bought me grots for Christmas.
I didn't. I got my mum to buy you grots for Christmas because I told her how much you would love grots.
That's evil beyond compare. 3,000 points of orcs. I'd gotten so sick of the colour green. I'd finished painting every single one. Then Christmas, grots. Bollocks.
I was going to buy you that big £100 box.
Oh no. That would have been traumatic. But on to the dead bit of the Dead and Divine stuff for the preview coming out on Saturday. Vampires and spaghetti hair.
It's not spaghetti hair.
It looks like spaghetti.
Well, spaghetti isn't red.
It looks like spaghetti that's been soaked in tomato sauce.
I was going to say, I thought you'd say blood because it's a vampire.
Well,
It's the blood of her enemies.
Do you reckon that's how I say she? I don't want to assume. But do you reckon that's how this vampire dyes their hair? Just dip it into a pool of blood?
Probably berries.
Maybe berries.
But yeah, it could be.
Yeah, maybe.
It looks like the bats are holding her hair up.
I just think that this one in particular, I just think the hair looks odd. I get what they were trying to do, but it just looks to me odd. I would probably, I will probably want to buy this vampire, but if I bought this vampire, I'd probably remove the hair or the head and put something different there.
Why?
I just think the hair looks odd.
Talking about odd-looking hair, do you want to show everyone your
No, I don't want to show them my attempt at making hair for the Emperor's Children. I need to refine that. Most definitely. Although, to be fair, if you look on Instagram, you'll see pictures of it, so... Hey-ho. If you look on Voidor Studios Instagram, you'll see pictures of my
very well
terrible attempt at making hair. I need to practice on that a bit.
It's actually really nicely painted.
Thank you. I do like Emperor's Children, both the Loyalist and the Chaosified bunch. Alright, so...
Sorry,
and then...
distracted.
No, it's fine. So am I. And Saturday, we might actually be able to do this when it comes out live.
We probably will be able to. I don't think we have any plans Saturday. We're so hardcore that we have no plans for Saturday night.
I know.
I'm going to put it down to lockdown.
Just makes this party so hard.
But I would say it's because of lockdown. But
it might not be.
No, probably not.
No. But that's okay. Because... Wrong page. There we go. So we actually have got the Diachasm box set, which we promptly opened as soon as it arrived, and then realised that if we started...
He says we. It's actually me.
It's true. You bought the Diachasm box set. And I think it was partly because I pointed to a Luminef that had an owl. And I think you then went, I must now buy this £100 box set.
Well, actually, we've been looking into buying one of the board games for a while. And you know what I'm like. I like to start somewhere. So I brought my Age of Sigmar when the Nighthorn and the Stormcast, big, huge.
It's true. That's how you got me into Age of Sigmar, actually, yeah.
I like to start somewhere, and it just seemed relevant to start the new box because they're discontinuing the other boxes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and it just made sense.
And it had an owl.
It's true, it had an owl. And it had Slanesh.
And it had a book.
And a book.
And I like books.
You do like books.
Anything that's limited edition.
It's true. But it looks like we're now getting more vampires. And I do like this one. And I don't have that many problems with the sword through the hair.
Yes, you do. Don't tell Porcupines TV.
Well, it's more because I'm afraid she's going to just cut her hair off.
Well, it's not like it's going to cause a dishonour, is it? They're cutting her hair off.
Yeah, but it might be embarrassing. You know, she's standing over her prey, and suddenly she just gives herself a bit of a bald cut at the back.
Well, I don't think it's going to be a bit of a bald cut because, you know, she has a lot of hair. There's a bit of a beehive going on.
There is a bit of a beehive there. I reckon she's like there's like a Marvel character with hair that... Medusa, that's her name, who can just strangle people with her hair. That hair looks like it could come alive and just start attacking you. It's so big. But in all seriousness, I do really like this model. It's nice not only to have a female vampire that's not wearing plate armour and then a pair of pink frilly knickers that the original Isabel vampire had. Because as awesome as Isabel is in the books, I'm pretty sure she didn't run around in battle with plate armor and pink frilly knickers.
Why not?
Easy
to clean.
I mean, maybe, but I just found that a bit weird, I guess.
Well, you have to have a bit of a wash and then it's done.
Yeah.
Change your knickers. Off you go.
Change your knickers. Oh, so many jokes. I'm going to avoid every single one of them.
Until he stops recording.
Until I stop recording. Then maybe
he won't invite me anymore to do videos with him.
Oh no, I'm always going to invite you now. Everyone, put jokes down below. Anyway, but no, this is actually a pretty cool vampire. I do like the look of the model, and the fact that there's going to be a vampire warband is pretty awesome. Because I quite like the Chaos one, and
I want the chameleon.
you want the Chameleon one. Actually, I could actually show you, because they're called the Starblade Stalkers. That's them.
Oh, I just want the chameleon.
Yeah, I thought you just want the Chameleon.
Because
I quite like the
gives the rest of the lizardmen to Sam.
Yeah,
he collects them.
That's true.
And I'll keep the chameleon.
You just want the Chameleon.
Yeah.
Fair play. But I will bet my butt cheek that that's a Savage Orc.
I really don't want your butt cheek.
That's fine. It's a safe bet then. That is definitely a Savage Orc. It looks like he's got a big stabber, or he's got some kind of two-handed weapon. I used to play Savage Orcs in Warhammer Fantasy. So much blue paint, blue Celtic woad. That was kind of fun. I think that's the only undead army you don't have.
I'm not a fan of skeletons.
No, you're not a fan of skeletons. No, you don't have zombies either. Now think about it. You have Nighthaunt. So much Nighthaunt. And I've just realised, actually, it's mostly Nighthaunt you have.
I have Nagash.
That's true, you have Nagash.
And I have a zombie dragon.
That's true. A Valentine's Day gift. Learn from the professionals, people. Zombie dragons, true Valentine presents.
Yeah, I don't think I have much else on the... Because I'm not really a fan of the skeletons.
You're not a fan of skeletons or rotting flesh?
If they had vampires, then I'd buy them.
Yeah, I thought you might. But, yeah, that's going to be the, I can never pronounce their name, the Necrotech? Or something like that? Excuse me. And that's definitely Sylvaneth. I recognise that symbol anywhere. And I do like Sylvaneth, so I'll be very curious about that one.
Curious.
Very curious. I'll be a curious cat. So yeah, we just wanted to quickly let you guys know what the new cool stuff is that's coming out. We will make our saves available Saturday 23rd at 1:45 PM. We could try and do it live. I don't know how to. I'm not very technical, but we could try.
I know how to.
Tanya does. She's my technical support. So we may attempt to do this live. This may be either really embarrassing or really awesome. But one way or another, we will give this a go. And some point this evening, we're going to be playing D&D.
Yep. So we are recording a one-shot
Mm-hmm.
to put on the channel.
Yep.
Because as promised, when you start this channel, you're doing D&D.
I wanted to do D&D.
Um,
do some stories, actually have some narrative campaigns going.
Narrative campaigns will come more when we're in our house, because we'll have a house
We'll have a house.
move around.
And I can actually have terrain out as opposed to
And it's
hidden
also
in boxes.
quite hard to do a narrative campaign when you're in lockdown.
It really is. It's very hard.
So we've had to just do D&D. So we started with a D&D game, because I've never played D&D before.
No.
And we did a quick game with my brother, me and you.
Mm-hmm.
We did a story.
Yep.
And we completed that
Mm-hmm.
and killed Nagash.
You more or less killed Nagash, yes.
Wait, well, even though it wasn't Nagash, but it was Nagash. And we're doing a one-shot with your brother.
Yep.
Your best friend.
Yep.
And my brother.
Yep.
And if it all goes to plan and we can actually work well together,
then we'll have a potential on-running campaign we can all record and listen to. Which I hope you'll all enjoy. Sorry, Tanya is playing with a soft toy sloth, which is now currently sat on my...
it's Sarah the Sloth.
Sarah the Sloth. My apologies. Proper titles must be maintained. But yeah, so that will be uploaded at some point either tonight or tomorrow, depending on Devonshire internet speed, powered by hamsters. And yeah, hopefully that will...
The hamsters have got a bit quicker. I don't know what they started feeding them, but they have got a bit quicker.
I think it's the lockdown. The hamsters are just...
And when we move into our house, we'll have this weird thing called fibre optic.
Oh my god. That would be so amazing. Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for listening. And from Michael and Tanya, we will hear from you all soon. Have a great day, everyone.